Hey guys, Flan here. Sorry, just letting you know that the audio quality on this one isn't the best. We are sorry for that and we will do better next time. Cheers.
The emergency whistles. Like, oh man, he would have been like in bed going, "Shut the fuck up," because they were that close. David Attenborough he called the iceberg that sunk the Titanic a flog, did he?
He's known for it. Welcome back to Flogs. I'm Flan. I'm joined by Craig Newman. Hello, Craig.
G'day.
We are here with part 3 of Titanic Flogs. Unfortunately, we had to end part 2 slightly early. Now, our podcast is not for kids. Kids, if you are listening,
Go have a night terror.
I'd not terror. Well, the thing is, I don't remember it, so could be worse.
I don't remember it. Titanic.
Yeah, we're talking about Titanic.
It was some Muppet. I think we were questioning the flogs of the boat that could have helped them but didn't.
Yes, we didn't. I don't think we didn't quite get to that part. We were talking about the actual flogs, and so we were speaking about the captain of the Titanic, Mr. Ted Smith. Just a quick recap, if you don't want to go back and listen to part 1 or part 2 of Titanic. Craig, what happened to the Titanic? Tell our listeners in case they don't know.
It was a boat. It hit an ice block and it fell over in the water.
Yeah.
And
So, yeah.
it sank and broke in two. And the lifeboats were half full and there weren't enough of them anyway. So it was a really poorly managed evacuation.
Yes. Well, good job. I'm glad that you're paying attention. So go back and listen to it though to get the full story, to find out what really happened. And yeah, so Captain Ted Smith's boyhood friend William Jones said Ted Smith passed away just as he would have loved to. To stand on the bridge of his vessel and go down with her was characteristic of all his action when we were boys together.
Gosh, he died doing what he loved, drowning.
Yeah, like, oh, he's like, look, when I die, I want to be surrounded by screaming people.
You know,
Freezing cold. Yeah. So he died
old
doing
fashioned.
That's it. But according to other stories, he was a coward and he jumped off the side of the boat as soon as he saw the ice. As soon as he saw the iceberg. Bye. Yeah.
And that's why they crashed, because he actually jumped off the boat about 4 hours before they hit the iceberg.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I don't think this is for me. See ya.
He's like, there's a shitload of ice around here. You fuckwits are not scooping it up quick enough. This is going to end in a disaster. I'm out of here.
Yeah, the only ice I want to see is in my gin.
Yeah. So that's anyway, that's Captain Ted Smith. How would you rate him on Flogometer?
Depends on whose story you want to go by. I don't know. I think everyone in those days was generally pretty floggy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe we should just
5.
quickly, yeah, cool, sounds there. Just quickly recap Ted Smith and what he did or didn't do. So he went really far, but that was kind of the culture at the time. So I don't know if you can blame him for going really fast when there's lots of ice around. And yeah, he ran around telling everyone that everything's fine, even though he knew it wasn't fine. And then eventually said to his mate, yeah, nah, she's fucked.
Yeah, you got to kind of do that. What's the advantage of running around as the captain going, "We're fucked"?
Look, I've heard of like it's gonna be fine. I double checked the height of the bulkheads before we got it created, and water was not going to be going over those
And
things.
I checked those rivets, all strong as oxes.
Nothing to worry about. So, look, I've been downstairs, and she's a mess down there. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, good. Nah. So anyway, yeah, I think 5's there. So the next vlog that we're going to talk about is the actual iceberg itself. So
Fucking iceberg. It can't be a flog. Oh,
how
it's
can
so
it
fucking
not?
annoying.
It killed 1,500 people.
It is just an iceberg.
Yeah.
It's
And if it had floated out of the way, then we wouldn't be here right now. So, okay, this is why the iceberg is a flog. And this is taken from, news articles, peer reviewed journal articles. David Attenborough said
David Attenborough
the
called
iceberg
these.
is a,
He called
yeah,
the iceberg that sunk the Titanic a flog. Did he?
he's known for it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So the iceberg struck the starboard side. Well, it's well, it's violent. Caused the steel plates to buckle and separate, opening multiple compartments to the sea. It hit at the worst possible angle. So instead of a clean puncture, created a long, jagged series of breaches, which flooded 5 watertight compartments. He was not happy, and he was trying to cause much damage as he could in as short amount of time as possible, and he did a good job of it.
Hmm.
Yep, and he was nearly invisible because it was flat, calm seas. There was no moonlight and cold water conditions. The extremely cold water made the steel and rivets more brittle, making the iceberg's impact far more destructive. So that's kind of like the temperature of the water is also a flog. The
Right. So that actually sounds premeditated when you say it like that.
Yeah,
That
exactly. So yeah. Anyway, the floating in an unexpected location. Icebergs had been reported in the area, but this one was positioned directly in Titanic's path. Like, how big's the ocean? How big's the Titanic's path?
it's
Does it need
still
to be there?
that it counts as directly in front counts as being in the area.
Yeah, obviously. But,
So they were aware that there were icebergs around them.
well, okay. How do you rate the iceberg out of 10 on the flogometer?
I don't.
Okay, good. Well, that's good. Okay, well, I'm going to give the iceberg a 6 because I don't think it put too much thought into what it was doing, but it was reckless.
It was just reactive.
Yeah, I don't think it was. I don't think it had any
Well,
ill intent.
and I mean, icebergs are notoriously territorial as well. So if it was mating season and the
That's true.
Titanic floated into its path, whilst it was looking for a mate to make
Yep.
ice blocks,
Yep.
um, it's gonna get hostile.
That's true. That is true. In which case, it loses a point. So it gets 5. Now, next up, we're going to talk about a little known fella by the name of Stanley Lord.
Oh, Stanley, no.
Stanley Lord.
Oh, not Stanley
So,
Nord. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the household name Stanley Nord.
never heard of Stanley Nord.
Shut
And
up.
nah, who's Stanley Nord?
Oh my god. You don't know who Stanley Nord is?
No, I don't.
Well, if you don't know who he is, you don't deserve to know. Household name.
Yeah, right. Just not in this household. So, Stanley Philip Lord, 1877 to 1962. So he, if you do the math, did not die on the Titanic. Or if he did, it was ironic and before it was discovered, before the shipwreck was discovered. I don't know. I don't know if anyone knows whether anyone knows how he died or not.
Well,
But
if he's recorded as dying in what year?
62.
62. And
Yeah,
it's sunk in what?
obviously.
1912.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, there were some unaccounted for survivors, though, right? They didn't
that's
know how
true.
many people survived, so it's a mystery whether he's even dead or not.
That's a very good point. So he's best known for commanding the SS Californian on the night the Titanic sank.
Oh, he's the mutt that was like, no.
That's it. You have one shocker at work, and everyone just remembers that fucking night, don't they? So, uh, the Californian stopped for the night after encountering an ice field 5 to 20 miles from Titanic's actual position.
Oh, so
That
he actually, like, was aware of the dangers of ice around him. So he said, "Hey,
shocked.
guys,
Yeah, that's
seems a
it.
bit unsafe. We're just gonna sit tight until we can see that we're not gonna run into an angry iceberg in the middle of mating
In
season."
yeah, essentially, yeah. So
Okay.
he's done the righty up to this point. So crew saw white rockets from a distant ship, but Lord believed they were company signals. So they have rockets, like if they're in distress, like flares, I guess, essentially. Um,
And he was close enough to see them.
yeah, yeah, crew saw him, but he's like, oh yeah, no, that's just company signals. Like,
What's
you
what's the
sure?
company signal? It's just saying we're here.
Yeah, I guess. Don't know. But the ship's wireless operator had gone to bed, and Lord didn't wake him.
What's the
He's
point?
like,
He's held
it
tight
was
being
that.
on the wireless all day.
I know, that's it. He was like, he's absolutely pooped. He's gonna be so grumpy if I wake him. So they didn't wake up the wireless operator, so Titanic wasn't able to contact them on the wireless. And then the Californian only learned of the Titanic sinking after they watched the movie in 1995. Nah, that's not true. They found out before that, the day after, the next morning, via SS Frankfurt, because they're like, "Oh, we helped out this ship, right, that sank.
Like,
Have you
just
guys
over
been here
there.
the whole time?"
Because you see these bodies, they swam over from that boat, but just didn't make it right at the bottom of your ship there.
Shit,
How?
yeah. It's like, "Oh, did you not see the rockets?"
Look,
"Oh, oh,
look.
nah, nah."
Oh, they weren't company rockets?
Didn't your wireless operator hear Titanic's distress calls? Uh,
No, he was guts up.
no. Yeah,
Oh
he
my
had
god.
actually headed in for the night. Yeah, but look, if I have my time over again, I'd probably do things. So and so there was a bit of controversy because inquiries by the US and British concluded the California was the closest ship to the Titanic, but they did not recommend criminal charges. And then there's ongoing debate between Lordite, who are defenders, and anti-Lordites, which are critics.
What? Did you just make
So
that up?
I wish I had, but no. That
I actually think that he knew exactly what the rockets were and deliberately didn't wake up his wireless operator because
yeah.
he was thinking in his head, fuck that, there's icebergs around.
That's it. Like that's the first thing in Doctors A, B, C, and D. Danger.
Danger.
That's
Check
it,
for
yeah.
danger first. And he'd already stopped because of danger. It's not like it had
Yeah.
miraculously gone away.
He was
And,
already risk
and
averse.
once an iceberg gets a taste for the hull of a ship, they
Yeah, it's
are
like stuff.
ferocious.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. So there's a few disputed issues whether the rockets should have been recognized as distress signals. Like, I
So
don't know, maybe.
maybe have your distress rockets look a little bit different from your company rockets.
Or maybe don't have company rockets.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, what is the point of them in the first place?
Look, if there's ever going to be any question as to whether it's a distress rocket or a company rocket, and it being a company rocket is not important enough to wake up a wireless operator, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they should look
Mm,
into it.
that's yeah, that's freaking crazy.
Yeah. So another disputed issue was whether the ships could actually see each other. There was a possibility of a mystery ship between them, and whether the Californian could have saved more lives. Lord was dismissed from the Leyland line in 1912, spent decades trying to clear his name. 1992 British MAIB reappraisal concluded Californian likely saw the rockets. Well, likely.
He
He
okay.
said company rockets.
Well, so company rocket or private night signal, a specific type of pyrotechnic flare that shipping lines used in 1912 to identify themselves to other ships at night. So,
Mhm.
um, Lord was just like, okay, there's a Titanic, safe and sound. Uh, there was no standardized international distress code.
Yeah.
So he just went, okay, cool. Titanic's there. So we will stay where we are.
Yeah. So they obviously realized that was a bad idea because they lived it up until 1912 and no longer. But also, maybe he was like, well, I was talking to those fuckwits on the Titanic, and they said that their ship is unsinkable, and they are so confident about it, they've only packed 3 fucking life rafts, and, like, so they were these big fucking heroes that reckon that they could never sink. Why do I think that I'm thinking they're just having a party about how awesome they are because their ship doesn't sink,
So
so to speak.
deliberately running headlong into icebergs because they know that they're going to be fine.
Exactly, exactly. They think their ship don't sink. Uh,
Woo, ooh.
ooh. Now, if you've just tuned in, I don't know why you'd start a podcast from halfway through, but welcome. Now, so the thing they concluded Californian likely saw the rockets, especially because he said, I saw the rockets. If they did act, probably would have arrived around the same time as Carpathia, who is a ship that actually could be fucked helping the Titanic.
Whose
Um,
wireless guy wasn't a fucking lightweight. He could stay up later than 8 p.m.
yeah. And the report criticised the other officers, but still questioned why Lord didn't wake the wireless operator. Lord's like, just
He's
fuck off, eh? Just fuck.
but you don't you don't actually know the guy.
Yeah,
He's grumpy as shit at the best of times.
yeah.
I can guarantee you, if I woke him up and he received those mayday calls, it wouldn't be enough for him to do anything about it.
So yeah, it'd take me about half an hour to bloody wake him. You try waking this guy up. So it's just like everyone. Sorry about the noise of the rockets and the screaming. But I think it's just company rockets.
Mm,
So
yeah,
it's yeah, these little
oh yeah, the emergency whistles. Like,
little
oh man, he
whistles.
would have been like in bed going, "Shut the fuck up," because they were that close.
So Lord became public pariah after the disaster. So that's good on him. Public pariah. That was a
Yeah,
good thing, I'm guessing.
that's like that's like a few steps above like village idiot, right? Just like one rung one rung above town drunk.
Just for those playing along at home, a pariah is a social outcast,
I like it that you had to look
despised
that
or
up.
rejected.
You had to look that up yourself, and so you assumed that no one else knew what that was?
Yeah, no one does know what it is. They do now. You're welcome. Okay, so this fella that we're talking about, Stanley Lord, his family was angry
Did
about
you say
his
Stanley
portrayal.
Nord?
I didn't say Stanley Lord. We
Okay.
might do a podcast about Stanley Lord coming up, but his portrayal in films, especially in Night to Remember, angered his family, and his son continued efforts to restore his reputation until his death in 1994. So I'm not sure what that looked like if he's just standing like on the street going, "Oh, you heard that Stanley Lord?" Like, yeah, no,
Yeah,
he
no,
was the best he could at the
he's
time.
standing on the street going like, "You heard the story of Stanley Lord?" And they're like, "Stanley Nord?" "No, no, no, Stanley Lord." No, "No."
Yeah. And you're like, "Oh, that's right. That's that absolute dog that is single-handedly responsible for the death of 1,500 or so innocent people." And he's like, "Oh, no, no, like, once you, like, think about it, like,
Once
he
once you
danger,
get
like,
to
doctors
once you
RB doctors A, B, C, D, like,
Yeah.
danger."
Like, no, 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 once you get to know him, like, they deserved it.
Yeah, that's it. And also, I'm not sure, like, whether, because it says here, until his death in 1994. I don't know if his son died in 1994 or if Stanley Lord passed away in 1994,
Well, how old
but he
was
was
he?
born in 1877.
Yeah, right, so it's pretty unlikely that it was Stanley Lord that was dying in
Well,
1994.
I guess we'll never know. All right, so how do you rate Stanley Lord on the Flogometer?
Um, I gonna say 3.
Shit, good job. Uh, yeah, you don't reckon he should have helped out, woken up his wireless
I
operator?
I think in the whole situation of, flogs and fuck ups in this, he wasn't that particularly he was just looking after his wireless operator. He was stopped safely because he pays attention
He's
to the
not an
dangers
idiot.
around him.
True, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I think no, I don't think he actively did anything bad or malicious, but I am rating him a
Cool.
3 because he reminds me of Stanley Nord, and
Okay.
I don't really care about Stanley Lord, but, can we hurry this up? I wanna go look up, Stanley Nord videos on YouTube.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, we can. So now what I would like to know is, now knowing what you know, who do you think is the most responsible for the Titanic sinking?
If you're just asking me this so you can go on another tirade about the iceberg, I'm gonna fuck you.
No, no, no. I'd be very interested to find
Who
out.
do I think? I don't think there is any individual that is the most responsible unless whoever signed off on the boat itself. Um,
Yeah,
I
guy that
think
designed it.
well, did he design it with weak rivets, with a weak hull and to be brittle in very, very cold ocean on purpose? No.
I
Um,
know that, do you?
yeah, I do.
Or if you're going to do all this research and know absolutely everything, I might as well not bother.
Well, I actually because it's been so long since we did the other bit, I was actually
Yeah.
really curious. So I watched a 40-minute long video of a blow by blow reenactment of the Titanic sinking.
Yeah, wow. Good
Yeah,
job. Good on you. Okay, cool. Now, did you have anyone to nominate for Vlog of the Week this week?
I absolutely do not.
Good.
I don't know why you keep asking me.
Well, yes, true. Because you are.
Oh, I mean, can I? I actually, I want. I don't know. There's a lot of them around these days. I just want to nominate the Australian people in general for allowing Pauline Hanson's One Nation Party to actually become so prevalent in Australian politics.
I know. I don't even want to get started on that. Makes me too
I just
wild.
and I just want to say, look, I appreciate that we don't have a lot of good options at the moment, but
Yeah.
One Nation is not the answer. It's not going to make
No.
anything better. It's going to make things a lot worse. So, like, get Malcolm Turnbull
Mm.
back, get him running the libs again. He's got his head
John
on.
Howard.
Shit, I'd take Tony Abbott right now over Pauline
Yeah.
Hanson.
God,
That
he
that
shame
Ungarian
on him.
motherfucking.
He's crazy, that guy. Yeah.
Barnaby
Hell,
Joyce, at least they know fucking how to be politicians.
yeah, she's such a fuckwit, eh? Like, and yeah, I just can't. So I did actually want to just mention your mate from work. Do you know what
Fucking
he said?
flog.
Because yeah, pretty much. I wanted to nominate him for Flog of the Week because he said when we were driving along doing work things, he said, "Have an issue, use a tissue." And I'm like, having a wank is not the answer to fucking everything, okay?
I'm not about to crash.
Exactly, yeah. So, and also, I would nominate him for Flog of the Week because he doesn't listen to podcasts. So,
Um, what does that even mean? Have an issue, use a tissue. It's like
like,
if you like
you're
shit on the
crying, I
floor or
guess.
something, pick it up. Oh, if you're crying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Cool. Right. And I also wanted to go into a couple of life hacks.
Oh, yeah, great.
Yeah. So actually, I thought this could be a new segment because it's actually a life hack that my wife came up with and told me about. And we could call this segment Wife Hacks.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now it's time for Wife Hacks. All right, this week's Wife Hack is go to Kmart, buy a set of dumbbells, use those dumbbells, but keep the tags on them. Once you're then strong enough to move up to the next size, take those bad boys back to Kmart, get an exchange, get the next size up, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, let's not make this a recurring segment.
Well, listen, let us know. What do you reckon? Should we make this a recurring segment? Let us know in the comments. And also, I did just want to give a quick shout out to you, the person listening to this. I just want to say thank you because
Y-
we appreciate you. And there's not many of you. So,
Yeah, you're few and far between, and you are
yes.
much appreciated. And
Yeah.
if you can send us a portrait photo, can be from your Facebook, can be from your LinkedIn, we will run it through the AI nude app and save that for later. Actually,
No,
no, what
we
we'll
won't do
do,
that.
here we go. You send us a headshot. We will run it through the nude app and we'll send it back to you and you tell us how close it was to the real thing. You don't have to send it back
Yes.
to us. Like that's creepy. If you
No, we
want to,
won't.
go for it. But
No,
just
we won't do that.
okay.
No, we're over that. But thank you very much for joining us for part 3 of Titanic. We really do appreciate you. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see you in 1
2
week.
weeks for Titanic Part 4. Where are they now?
Yeah, well, no, probably not. But yeah, we'll see you soon for another episode. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Bye.